In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the upcoming item Flame Cores coming into New World. So New World's having a big update hitting the live servers on March the 28th, and along with that update is of course coming this new item called Flame Cores. Flame Cores are going to be very important to you if you're planning on running the Varangian Expedition, the Empyrean Forge, or if you're planning on getting the new heartrune gem. They are a major component in both of those things, and we're going to go over that and where to farm them in this video. So in order to get the human combat trophies, you are going to need 10 Flame Cores per minor trophy, 50 per basic, 150 per major, for a total of 210 per major trophy. Then of course you're going to need 3 of these, so you're going to need a total of 630 Flame Cores to obtain all 3 major combat trophies. If you're interested in a complete guide for the human combat trophies, I have one of those. I'll make sure to link that down in the description below so you can see how that works as well. And then for the heartrune of Firestone, you're going to need Flame Cores to upgrade these to the major and legendary versions. You're going to need 25 to upgrade one of them to a major version, and then 50 to upgrade one of them to a legendary version, which means you're going to need 75 per legendary, or a total of 225 if you want to collect all 3 of those different variations of heart runes. So you're going to need 630 total for your trophies, 225 total for your heart rune, which gives you a total of 855 Flame Cores, which is a whole lot of Flame Cores. And then there is an alternative use for these Flame Cores called Unstable Cast. You can take 15 Flame Cores to the Flame Core Forge, which is located right in front of the Empyrean Forge Expedition entrance, and you can trade those 15 Flame Cores in for one of these Unstable Casts. Once you craft the Unstable Cast, you can open it up for a chance to get a human Bane weapon or a human ward piece of gear. But just like opening up any other casts in the game, like the Gypsum Cast for example, it is going to be completely random. You could get an item that has completely bogus stats on there. You don't know what other perks are going to be on there. It is going to guarantee the human ward or the human bane, but everything else is completely random. So for that reason, I highly recommend that you go the route of saving up your Flame Cores for your trophies, or the heart rune of Firestorm if you want those, and then use them for these casts. Because I would recommend that you get your human bane and human ward trophies through some more reliable methods. There's other ways to get those pieces of gear. I would not use the Flame Cores until you have them left over. This is a nice mechanic after you have Flame Cores left over, after you've already crafted your trophies and your heart rune of Firestone. You can't sell them, you can't get rid of them, you have no other use for them, so then you may as well come use them at the forge, because that's literally going to be the only other use. Otherwise they would just be sitting in your inventory. So I do think that's quite a nice touch from AGS. At least they're allowing you to use these things that are bind on pickup for some other use, and they're not just sitting there collecting dust forever and ever. But now that you know what they're for, let's talk about where and how you get these things. You can get some of the Flame Cores from the season 1 reward track, but from the reward track you're only going to be able to obtain 45 total for the entire season, which isn't really a lot because we just talked about how many you need. You need 855 total. 45 is not a lot. So obviously you're going to have to go farm a lot of these things. So one of the major places that you can go farm these Flame Cores is from the Empyrean Forge Expedition itself. Inside of there, the mobs and the chests both have an opportunity to drop these Flame Cores. So if you run this expedition a whole bunch, or if you're just spamming it, you should accumulate a few of these each run. You can also farm them from any chests located in the Varangian points of interest. The elite chest and the supply stockpiles have a 50% chance to drop these Flame Cores, and then all of the other chests, all of the small chests, the alchemy crates, the supply crates, the provision crates, any other chests in those areas have a 15% chance to drop the Flame Core. And then any Varangian mob that is level 41 and higher has a 5% chance to drop these Flame Cores. The 3 point of interest that you're going to want to go farm these Flame Cores at are in Eden Grove. There is a place called the Crystal Cavern. This is over in western part of Eden Grove. This area contains some Varangian mobs. And then down in the southern area of Eden Grove, there's a place called Acadia Keep. It is full of Varangian mobs and chests. You can go there to farm these cores as well. Then the last point of interest is called Atalus's Foundry. This is an elite zone located in the northwestern corner of Ebonscale Reach, and there you can farm the Flame Cores too. There is another place that is just right in front of the Empyrean Forge right here. You can farm these Varangians here for them as well. There's also a few chests located in this area that you can loot and have a chance to get them too. There are a few other smaller camps just scattered throughout Eternum. You'll find these during your progression through the season pass. There are a few of them, but there's not a lot of Varangians there, so you're gonna be much better off just farming these 4 locations that I just mentioned. But that's it. That's what Flame Cores are. That's what they're gonna do in New World. That's how you use them. That's what you need them for. You're going to need a lot of these things. I was on the PTR farming these for quite a lot. It took me a long time to accumulate 15 of them to even make one of the unstable casts. It took forever. So just know that this is going to be quite the grind to get all of the cores that you need to make all of the things that you need. It's just going to be a part of the game. I do again find it quite nice. They added kind of an overflow mechanic with this forge so that you make the unstable cast for an otherwise useless material after you've already crafted what you need, because they are bound on pickup. So that part I thought was kind of nice, but that's what they are. That's what they do. That's why you're going to need them. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoy New World content, please make sure to like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that as well. And of course, as always, we stream on twitch.tv/BDLG every Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. CST. And yeah, that'll do it for this one, boys and girls. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.